these trying times, we salute the frontliners who are tirelessly caring for all of us against the COVID-19. To all the courageous nurses, doctors, carers, and paramedics at the NHS, words are not enough to thank you. We at Highlight Express International are here to support you back with a full semester 10% discount when you send your balikbayan boxes to your family in the Philippines. Dahil ang Highlight Express International ay para sa pamilya.
May problema ka ba sa landlord mo? Baka i-evict ka na ni Kuya. May problema sa mga kapitbahay, sa trabaho. O kaya naman kay Mister o kay Mrs. Away tungkol sa mana, mga may utang, mga aksidente, daing o laban sa ospital or sa NHS, harassment, o baka naman may stalker ka na gusto mong ireklamo. Punta na sa DV Solicitors para matulungan ka pagdating sa mga litigations at iba pang mga legal concerns. DV Solicitors at 2nd floor, Howard House, St. John Street, Bedford, MK42 0DJ. Tumawag sa 01234-350-244 or 01234-225-188 o kaya naman mag-email sa d.quinto@dvsolicitors.com. Visit our website at www.dvsolicitors.com. Mula doon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
Okay, nako, magandang hapon ho sa inyo lahat. Welcome mo sa ating program. Ito po si SONNY LARAGAN on a Wednesday afternoon, midweek ho ngayon. They call this the hump day or hump time, no? Okay, welcome ho. Pasensya na kayo at medyo na-late ho kami. We should have started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Kaya lang, we have so very, very special guest today, no? We have a couple, puro ladies to ng aking papakilala. Pero siguro, hindi ko na ipakikilala. Ang kumare ko na yung aking co-host for today na palagian natin kasama sa show natin. Siya na siguro magpapakilala. Pero yung isa, papakilala ko muna. I don't know if she understands me, pero yung isa ho, we have a kababayan. The reason why we're having her on the show is because tatakbo ho siya. She's going to be running for councillor for the Merton, Borough of Merton, and also for the London Assembly. And she's a part of the Green Party. Ang pangalan ho niya, mamaya ako napapakilala, ang pangalan ho niya is Pipa Maslin, no? Pinay ho yan. The mom is a Filipina, the dad is British. So, would like to call on everybody na iboto, let's vote for her, no? Tulungan ho natin, tell your friends about it. And even your British friends. Yun ho. Pero itong kumare ko, pakikilala niya yung kumare din niya, kaibigan niya. Ito ho, yung napaka-social beauty and brains na kumare natin na kamukha nung, sino ba yung Mare, sino yung yung si Derek Ramsey. Yeah, ito parang parang ate, no? Ito mga kaibigan, si Adarna, si Ellen Adarna. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, week in, week out, magsama kami nito. Chika-chika lang kami rito sa ating program. Mga kaibigan, Miss Marites Allen. Hi, Mare.
Hello everybody. Hello everyone. Good evening dyan sa Pilipinas. Good afternoon here in London. And of course, good morning there in New York and wherever you are in the world. So, parang Sunny, thank you so much for the introduction. Alam mo, yung ating one of the, I would say she's really world-renowned. You know why? Because she has been wowed and she's been viewed by millions of
Wow.
viewers, dito sa West End natin, sa London. And of course, siya po yung isa sa mga original cast of Miss Saigon here in London. And I
Yes.
would say, she's really an award-winning actress. She's a model, she's a celebrity, she's a TV host. Ano pa ba? And I would say, pare, do you know that I would say that even during the pandemic,
Mm.
she has been very busy with work. So, wag na
Wow.
po natin patagalin mga
Sige, pakilala mo
kaibigan.
na, Mare. Oo.
Yeah,
Siya na unahin
pakilala
natin.
natin. Let's welcome, our dearest Pinky Amador. Hi,
Ah,
Pinky.
okay, uy, si Pinky. Ito, sandali. Okay, ayan.
Ayan.
Oops.
Hi, darling. How
Kamusta
are
po kayong
you?
lahat dyan?
Oy, Pinky, kumusta, ha?
Kamusta
Yun, we can hear you lang.
Okay.
Magandang hapon dito sa London, magandang gabi po sa inyo sa Manila, and magandang umaga sa katulad ng sinabi ng aking kumare na si Miss Marites Allen. Hello to you from wherever you are in the world. I'm really happy to be here. I'm so thrilled that my kumare Marites is co-hosting the show with you, Sir Kuya Sunny. Kami ni Kuya Sunny, siguro nakadalawa or tatlong interviews na tayo, no? A
Yes.
few years back. Every
Yes.
time na magsho-show ako dito or in Wales or in other parts of England, yan si Kuya Sunny, very, very supportive yan. And I thank you talaga. Thank you na kahit kailan na asahan ka namin. Maraming salamat. I'm so glad that to be here today.
Mm.
I'm glad to see you, Maring Marites.
Oh my God. We have so much to catch up. In fact, before you leave, we should have, one go, right? We should
Yes.
we should be trying the pandemic London atmosphere, right? So I will contact you.
Ang galing naman, no?
Okay.
Nagkakita-kita. Okay, first of all, Pinky, before we proceed with, I know that you've got some classes yata you're doing kasi you're an award-winning actress and educator, no? Pero bago yan, kailan ka pa nandito? Because you shuttle back and forth to the Philippines, di ba? To and fro, no?
Yeah.
Kailan ka pa nandito?
I arrived the day before the Philippines was red listed in the UK. So the Philippines was red listed on April 9, and I had just made it on April 8.
Wow.
Kaya I only had to do self-isolation at home. But nandyan talaga yung kaba because, I didn't fly direct from Manila to London. I flew via Istanbul. So if anything happened to that flight or for some reason it got delayed, I would have ended up staying 10 days in a hotel facility somewhere in Heathrow, I think. So I was very lucky to come here. I finished my self-isolation. I learned a lot
galing.
of things during isolation. I learned about the way the way the government here is doing their easing of the lockdown. It's amazing. And the way the NHS are so aggressive with vaccinating people. I think you're already at 63% of people who received the first dose. So, it's
50
really a
million,
lot to learn
80%.
Of the
Yeah,
adult
a lot to
population,
learn.
no? Yeah,
of the
great,
adult
great.
population. So I learned how to do the self-swab at home.
Oh, really?
And then
Wow.
also every time, yes. Kasi
Mm.
when you
Yeah.
come in, you have to book the day 2 and day 8 self swab, and it's only when you
Wow.
get negative results can you be let out of isolation. So nandun na rin yung tinatawagan ka everyday ng tiga gov.uk to
Mm.
make
Yeah.
sure that you're doing your isolation. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm all for complying with their rules because there's a plan. And if you
Yeah.
want that plan to succeed, you have to follow, diba? So I was very,
That's
very
right.
happy to comply. And I've also been doing, nowadays, you can just pop over to the pharmacists and get a lateral test, or what they call in the Philippines antigen test. So every time I meet people indoors, we all take the lateral test. Kasi alalahanin nyo, I'm going back to the Philippines. At medyo mahirap ang sitwasyon ngayon kasi the hospitals are very full. So it doesn't matter if you can afford a hospital or not. It's really the number of beds. So I'm being very careful, but traveling during a lockdown was certainly challenging and but an eye opener. Marami palang pwedeng gawin basta sumusunod lang tayo.
In a
Correct,
way, you're.
correct.
Oh.
I have a question, pare. I have
Go
a
ahead.
question
Go,
with
go, go, go. Of
Pinky,
course. Yeah.
Pinky. Pinky, darling, I had been admiring your perseverance, your skills, and naturally, there's a lot of people has gone through so many issues because it's pandemic, right? So some people they were bothered by some, parang mga mental issues. They were so
Mm.
down, but you were so different. You were even very busy with work. What was your anchor? What was your parang ideal work time during the pandemic? Were you just like getting up in the morning as usual? You're having your classes frame up, and so you can even like continue your work wherever you
Teka,
are in the
teka
world.
muna, Mare. Segue muna tayo. Ano tong ginagawa niya? But before that, ano tong
Yes.
education? At ano tong what is this? Tell us first. So, actress, now educator. What are you educating people about?
Actually, Sunny and Marites, I have been teaching theater since I was 19 years old. So when I started out with Repertory Philippines, we had to learn how to do everything, not just act. We had to learn how to sing. We had to learn how to dance. I learned how to do backstage work, being a stage crew. We had to learn how to sell shows. We had to learn how to do everything. In other words, you become knowledgeable in very many aspects of theater production. And that's why I think when I came here to England to take my master's at Bristol Old Vic, I was already in 4 years, I had already done 40 plays and musicals. So after that, I think the next step is also, if you've been very lucky, if a lot of people have helped you in your career, I think it's also time for you to help others. Because that's what I think, that's the number one takeaway in this pandemic. Kailangan magtulungan tayo eh. Kasi kung hindi ka naman pwedeng umangat na mag-isa, 'di ba? We really have to help each
Yeah.
other. And let's face it, nowadays, all communication and all advertising, all promotions are all happening online. So people need to um, have some reminders, have some tips of how to present their best selves, how to communicate better.
All
And
right.
that's what I teach. I'm teaching acting and performance, but the lessons you learn are used by everyone every day because everything's online. You have to be able to present
Yeah.
yourself well. You have to be able to communicate clearly. And for now, while we haven't, while the world is still going through this pandemic, we have to accept the fact that a lot of things are happening online, and it's not as I think it's more challenging online than if you were face to face, because when you're face to face you have your body movement, diba? The reaction, there's no time delay to communicate. When you're
That's
face to
right.
face, I think is easier and much more effective. But when you go online, it's a totally different uh, world, and almost you have to, you know, put on this different persona so that people will accept and understand you better. So that's what I'm teaching.
So how long have you been doing this, Pinky? Itong thing na to? Because you said parang it's like a culmination of all your many years of doing the front and the back, no? Because behind the scenes
Yes.
and in front, no? So kailan to? How long have you been doing this? And then when did it really come, I should be doing this, giving back? Sabi mo nga. Kailan yan? A year ago?
In
5 years ago?
20 No, no, no. In 2013, I became the department head of Meridian International School. So I devised their whole theater arts program, which was then a 4-year course. So I devised the program, I trained the teachers, and then I mentored the students. And then itong recently lang, I just graduated from Thames International School. I took a
Oy.
excuse me, innovation for creative entrepreneurship, and it's basically a course for creatives. Sorry, I'm just going to drink a little water.
Hmm.
And so I'm coming out with my own master class, which is going to be online. But I have been teaching workshops with other entities, with Actor Escuela, PH. This is the Union of Actors, headed by Ding Dong Dantes. And then I'm also teaching at Thames every day, creative industries. It's still basic acting and performance. And then
Wow. Grabe, no?
once in
Dami.
a while, I come up with my own workshop. Because also we have to keep inviting more people into the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just going to cough.
Wow.
Hindi, okay lang. Ano to yung meron ka? So, have you got any website or anything that we can probably... Teka muna, what are you going to be offering right now? Is there like an ongoing class that you're promoting
Yes.
or letting people know?
Yes.
Ano yan? Sige, ano yan?
Yes.
May
Yeah.
website ba? May
This
website
time-
ba? May website? May anything?
No, there's no.
How do
my
we-
website is under construction. They simply have to email me at
Okay.
pinkyamador.education@gmail.com, and we will tell them all about the class. Basically, it's a spring acting and performance course. This Saturday, May 8th, and Sunday, May 9th, from 1 to 5 p.m. via Zoom. So
Po-
it
Is it like
may
is it still
posted ba
open?
sa ano ba?
It's
Posted
1
ba
to
sa
5 p.m. So it's 4 hours every day.
may graphics ka ba sa ano mo sa Facebook page mo that we could probably flash it? Meron ka ba? May para
I
kang
think
ano?
Ronnie can send it to you. I think Ronnie's listening to it now, but it's also on my Facebook. The post
Ito.
is on my Facebook.
2-day workship. Ito ba? Saturday naman. Ito.
Yes,
Sandali.
sir.
Okay, tignan natin kung may
Is it
ipa-flash
still
natin.
available for booking now, Pinks? Or it's closed
Yes,
now?
it's-
Still available to book?
Ito, Mare.
Yes, it's still available.
Ito ba yan?
Yes.
Okay. Oops. Teka muna.
It's open
Oh, yeah, sorry.
to
Oo,
everyone.
as open to everyone. Oh, sayang. Hindi natin.
Whether you're a professional, whether you want to do acting or performance or just presentation skills as a hobby, whether you're 18 years old or you're 99 years old, everybody needs to be able to
Nice.
present themselves
Galing,
well.
no?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I to everyone, and
Oo.
I'm going to be sharing all the tips that I have learned, how to use your voice, how to use your body
Wow.
language to communicate better,
Wow,
how
galing,
how to break down a script, how to create a backstory for your character, and also
Wow.
you have to remember nowadays all auditions are done online. So I'm going to give you some very, very helpful tips how to ace your next audition. And even if you're not auditioning, if you just want to be able to do TikTok or your YouTube channel, anything. This course can help you, and I would be very, very open to even helping people. If you want to email me afterwards, if you have any other questions, or if you have an audition that you're preparing for, I will make time for you, because I really think it's all about uplifting other people, because a lot of people have done that for me. So I think talaga kailangan talaga magtulungan tayo
Sure,
to become
sure.
better communicators and to tell our stories. We have wonderful Filipino stories. I think they should be known all across the world.
Galing naman. Wow.
Yeah.
Palakpakan natin si Pinky. Galing naman. Grabe naman. Marami. No, yeah. Hindi, kasi you're helping people, 'di ba? Developing, sabi nga nila, yung ganyan, no? Speech development or whatever is is personality development. Mga lahat yan, mga acting and presenting yourself, how to, di ba? Yung projection mo.
I have
Naku, Mare.
but I know that we have another guest waiting, and then for my finale, allow me to please ask the finale question to our dearest Pinky.
Sige, sige.
You don't need to choose, but if you must or you have to choose, kunyari lang to ha, between film, theater, or ano ba? Between film, theater, TV, which would it be?
Well,
Kasi you're all of
my
you're
honest choice.
multifaceted eh. You can do all. But what is your like?
Well, I started out doing theater. And dun talaga ako lumago, and that's where I've won all my Best Actress awards and supporting awards and crossover awards. But for now kasi theater is not yet open. And especially in the Philippines, it might take a while. But I also have to say that I love all three equally because all three have been good to me. They've really been good to me. In this pandemic, nakagawa ako ng 3 pelikula. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Galing naman, ha?
In fact, it's streaming now on Netflix. It's Four Sisters Before the Wedding. It's currently
Oy,
streaming
parang
on
kay
Netflix.
parang yung pelikula nila,
And then
Oo.
Love or Money will be streaming on May 15. That's starring
Love or Money.
Coco Martin and Angelica Panganiban. And then I have a
I'm
third
taking note of
film
that.
which we shot with Janine Gutierrez, the up-and-coming, brilliant and beautiful and luminous actress that
Yes.
she is. Janine Gutierrez. It's called Best of Show, and I think we are going to be doing the film festival circuit with that film. So wish us luck.
Wow.
Sana mag-open na yung
Good luck, good luck.
mga festival. Sana makabiyahe kami to represent the country. That's directed by Kanakan Balintagos.
Wow,
Pina,
fantastic.
you love and
Amazing.
money something na pinalabas dito. We
Love or
were
Money.
I love our money. Oo,
Yeah.
nabigay tayo ng mga ano tawag, we call it e-tickets, e-something, no? Dito sa
Yes.
ating show. Yes, nag-ano tayo noon, no?
So these are all Netflix streaming na. It's gonna be streamed on Netflix.
Yes, Love or Money is gonna be on Netflix on May 15. Yung Four Sisters Before the Wedding, actually, we're the #1 trending local film in the Philippines as of today.
Wow.
Yes.
Kaya naman.
Oo.
Fabulous.
Maraming congratulations to our director,
I'm gonna watch
Director
it.
Cruz Alviar. She directed both films, and she's very, very strict on the set, especially we were filming during COVID. But makikita nyo talaga yung end result. Talagang worth it yung pinaghirapan naming lahat.
Okay.
Grabe.
Well, Mare, last question mo, no? Okay. Pinky,
yes,
invite them
thank you
again
so
once
much.
again, no? Pero bago ka talagang totally magpaalam, pakikilala ka namin sa doon sa ating Pilipina, the Filipina, or Pinay, half Filipina, who's actually running for councillor for the borough of Merton and also as London Assembly member. So, pero ikaw na muna. Sige, tell us, invite your our kababayas, or whoever who's interested, because we might have some non-Pinoy watchers right now, viewers who would be interested in developing themselves. So once again, Pinky, invite them over to your the classes, no? On the 8th,
2-day
Saturday.
workshop,
And
yeah.
2 days. Sige. Ito. Sige, invite them.
Yes, so I'd like to invite everybody to my spring 2-day workshop this Saturday and Sunday. That's May 8 and 9. That's from 1 to 5 p.m. GMT via Zoom. That's going to be 8 hours of learning. I'm going to be sharing all my tips about acting, performance, presenting yourself, building confidence, acing that next audition. £55 for 8 hours of learning. We
Wow,
have
mura
limited
yan.
seats available. Yes, it's very affordable. And all you have to do is email me at pinkyamador.education@gmail.com, and I will give you all the details. We have limited seats. Enrollment is still ongoing. I'm very, very excited to be sharing what I know with you guys. And I'm sure a lot of people can learn and take away something from my 39 years of experience in the industry.
Indeed, yes. Acting and performance, with Pinky Amador. Ayan, palakpakan natin.
Thank you so
Ayan,
much.
Pinky.
Thank you so
Ayan,
much,
so,
guys.
talagang value for money ho ito, mga kaibigan. Lahat ng experiences no? At tita pa niya, Zenaida Amador, and everything, UK experience niya, nasa TEMS, nagtuturo pa, nag-aaral pa. Parang creative entrepreneurship yan, parang being an entrepreneur in a
Walang
creative
pandemic,
industry.
ano.
Kompleto. Okay,
I would
wow.
say walang pandemic kay Pinky Amador.
Oo nga, sabi mo nga, swerte nga, no? Pinky, sige, before we let you go, I'd like to introduce to you to Pipa Maslin. No? She's a Green Party candidate. Pipa, meet Pinky. Hi, Pipa.
Hello. It's an
Hello,
honor
Pipa.
to meet you.
Dinig mo siya,
Hi.
Pinky? Can you hear her?
No,
Hi.
I can't hear her. No,
Really?
Unfortunately, I can't.
Oh,
but I can see her.
I can hear.
Hello.
I can hear Pinky, and I've very much enjoyed
Okay,
listening to
she can hear
what
you,
she's had
Pinky.
to
She
say.
can hear you.
You can't
Oh,
hear
Yeah,
it there.
I'm very.
No,
And I'm
very
unfortunately
impressed.
not, but that's okay.
You're very impressed,
I'm
huh?
going
Really?
to give
Okay.
I'm going to give the floor to her now because I'm sure Pippa has a lot of interesting things for all of us to hear.
Yes, indeed. We'll try to get to know her, di ba? Pinky, we'll try to get to know her. Who is this Filipina, no? Nandiyan lang sa tabi-tabi, yung pala is now a candidate running for. You're actually raising the profile of Filipinos in a way, raising the flag for the Filipino people
Of course,
by
yes.
running. Oh, Pinky, maraming salamat. You take care. Mabuhay,
Thank you po.
mabuhay. And
Mabuhay.
guys, check this out. Ito, acting and performance with Pinky Amador this weekend, no? May 8 and May 9. Uy, may klase ka rin pala sa Mother's Day. Tiyempo, di ba? Mother's Day sa Pilipinas. Okay, so thank you,
Yeah.
Pinky. You take care.
Thank you, Pinky,
Mabuhay,
so much.
mabuhay. Ayan, mabuhay.
Mabuhay. Salamat po.
Ayan.
Thank you po.
So, ayan. Mare, ano? Ay, okay. Sino ba itong... Ano pala? Ayan, ito. Kumare natin. Ayan, kumare. Okay, so now, ayan, nagandling naman talaga. Grabe ang sipag talaga niya, no? Na Pinky, no? Imagine mo.
Basta
Tuturo.
Pinoy.
Oo,
Basta
grabe, no?
Pinoy, Filipinos as we are. That's why I'm so excited, paring Sunny, to speak to Pipa because Pipa's journey, I want to know her journey.
Yes.
Yeah, so Pipa, welcome.
Welcome,
to
Pipa.
the SONNY LARAGAN show.
With Marites Allen.
Maraming salamat po.
Bang! Galing naman, ha? Maraming salamat.
I should say magandang hapon po.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yes,
right.
magandang
So,
hapon po. Yes, magandang hapon po.
we
Ayan,
can be
Pipa
your,
Maslin.
we can be your impromptu tutor, on and off camera.
Yes.
So welcome. Tell us about your journey for this being into the Green Party London Assembly aspirants.
All right,
It-
she's a
it's
candidate.
really-
She's a candidate, actually. She's running for the Green
Ah.
Party. Yeah, Pipa, how did
Yeah,
it come
shall
about?
I-
Yes, go ahead.
How did
Share-
it come about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, can I say first of all that I'm in 2 elections on the same day, just to get that clear?
All right.
So,
Really?
yes, it didn't always start. It didn't start off that way, but essentially, for Merton and Wandsworth, I have long-term connections with this area. I was born in Manila in 1976.
Oh,
My dad, who grew up in Morden, where I am right now, had met Mum when she had been on a World Health Organization scholarship
no. right.
on the outskirts of Oxford. Don't worry, I won't give you the whole biography, but
No,
essentially,
it's fine. Yeah.
we came to stay with my English grandparents in Morden because Mum and Dad decided that here would be maybe give me some more opportunities than in the Philippines. I don't know. There's a big debate there to be had. But I was here as a young child.
To Manila? Sorry, sorry to cut you off, people. How young are you when you moved from Manila to England?
1.
All
Oh.
right. So you were
One.
just
So
born
came
there
here.
a year after?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All
So came
right.
here as a baby and lived in South London for the first few years of my life, sort of Tooting specifically, and moved away from the area, went to do various things with my life, and then I came back to the area in 2013 and I joined the Green Party a couple of years later. I've been very, very active locally, and that's why when they were when, basically they were deciding candidates for what was going to be the 2020 mayoral and London Assembly elections, but because of the pandemic, that election has been delayed by a whole year. And yeah, so I'm the candidate for Merton and Wandsworth, and well, there's an awful lot to say about it because we have a whole manifesto here, which I'll just kind of wave at you. You can find this online. But I also wanted to take this opportunity to say that in the ward that I live in, which is the St Helier ward in the borough of Merton, one of our candidates resigned a couple of months ago, and I am standing to be a Green Party councillor in my ward. It's been quite hard running two different campaigns, but I have leaflets.
Wow, oh, yeah, leaflets.
This
All
is
right.
Okay, wow.
This is one of my leaflets, and
Well, what
people can
Yes,
find
it's
these
online.
online. And I also I have another leaflet here, which
All
is my
right.
other one, which has been going around.
Nice.
So I've been going around knocking on doors, trying to explain why the Green Party and me specifically would be good for the area.
Yes, of
Well,
course.
well.
Yes, yes.
Well,
In
Mare,
fact, if
let,
you
let,
have electronic, Pare,
Yep,
if he
go
has
ahead.
an electronic copy, if
Yes.
he has she has an electronic copy of the campaign materials,
we will promote it.
send it to us.
Send
We
to
can
us, yes, yes.
and
'Cause-
send to our network as well.
Mara, the election is tomorrow,
Is
right?
it tomorrow?
Yes, so we
Yes,
have to help.
it
We
is.
have to help her now. Mga kaibigan, all of the viewers, all of our Filipino friends, please vote. Those who are in London, by the way, not if you're in Birmingham, and it wouldn't, yeah. So if you're here, lahat ng kababayan, because you're running for two. So the guys who are from Merton or Morden, can vote for her for the local as a local councillor, and at the same time, you're running for the whole of the London Assembly area of the whole of the Greater
Well,
London.
It's for Merton and Wandsworth specifically.
Okay.
So
Martin
I mean,
Wandsworth,
to,
okay.
the way that the elections work is a bit complicated because you do have some London Assembly members who do serve the whole of London, but you also have what they call constituency London Assembly members, and that is where two boroughs are taken to make a constituency. So Merton and Wandsworth are neighbouring boroughs, and in terms of representing them on the London Assembly, I'm running to represent both of those boroughs. I
All
hope
right.
that makes sense.
Yeah, yes. You're representing, but the
So-
people, but the only people who can vote for you actually are from Wandsworth and Merton, for both the local, for the
Yes,
council as councillor,
absolutely,
and
absolutely,
also
yes,
as
yeah.
the London
And
Assembly.
yes.
Okay, member.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I was just
All
going
right.
to say as well is that I think a lot of people aren't actually very clear about what the London Assembly does. So in a nutshell, you have the Mayor of London, but you also have 25 London Assembly members who scrutinise the Mayor's work, who hold the Mayor to account, and who represent the areas that they've been elected to represent. So in my case, it would be Merton and Wandsworth, and I would be working with other London Assembly members to to make sure that the Mayor is doing what he. Oh, there's a picture. That was
There's a
nice
picture.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
just a
Yes.
picture. Just a moment. Let me just because we lost your audio. Just a moment. Before
okay.
just a moment. All right, here you are.
How long
Okay.
did it took you to? How long is the campaign period, Pipa? Was it long to do the campaign?
Well,
How long?
It's a good
Yes.
question. The one for the London Assembly campaign has been very long because the election was supposed to happen last May. And even though we knew quite early on in the pandemic that it was going to be postponed, you still don't quite take off your shoulders the responsibility of being a candidate. Oh, there's my that was a birthday photo. Yeah, thank you. You're showing some pictures of some
Yeah.
people who helped me to leaflet and to knock on
Yes,
doors
yes.
in my local area. That's lovely. Thank you for showing that.
I'm trying to let people know who you are.
Yes,
Because
I mean, essentially, people, if you look me up online, Pippa
Yes,
Maslin,
para
you will
too.
find my tweets, you will find my Facebook, you will find
That's right.
bios about me.
I'm looking at
I
your
am,
yeah. Go.
I'm
Yeah.
Dr. Pippa Maslin, so I did a PhD. You can find my profile on what I did my research on. It's quite easy. Any search engine you use, you will be able to get a sense of me. Oh yes, and there's another picture. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
Pippa
you for
Maslin,
showing
guys. Ayan,
Yeah.
those of you, tell your friends about it, no, about her. Those of you who are based in Merton, Wandsworth, let's tell our friends about it, and your British friends as well, to vote for this lovely lady.
Yeah,
Pippa
beauty and
Maslin.
brains.
Yeah,
She's
beauty and
beauty and
brains.
brains
So you're Dr. Pippa
Thanks.
Maslin, right?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
I am.
Wow. That
Yeah.
Mare, doktora.
Yeah, this is what I saw from her profile that I sent on your private chat. To those who are just watching us right now, my friends, of course, let's support our candidate for Micham in Morden
Yes,
and Morden
yes.
areas. Pippa Maslin. She was actually born in Manila
Mm.
to a mom who is a Filipina and a British father, and she moved to Morden in 1977.
All
And she
right.
has been a secondary school English teacher for 13 years as media
Yes.
arts university tutor,
Yes,
and at the
yes.
same time did the completion of her doctorate and currently a training case worker for a local deaf and disabled people's organization, as well as a carer for my father. She's driven to help others and over the years have
Oh.
gained the kind of experience and skills that will help represent the constituent best interest effectively and very, very long. Please Google her, my friends, on, you know, Instagram, YouTube, or any social media. Fantastic.
Oo,
Wow, we would love to know you more and
oo.
you know,
Well,
we pray
yeah.
for you. We will once we get your
Thank you.
copy of your electronic
Mar
copy of your pamphlets,
Mare,
we could pull it.
ito.
Yes.
Sandali lang ha. Sandali lang, Mare ha. Okay.
Okay.
Shelfa, how are you? Ito,
Okay.
this is
Oh,
the
it's
mom.
my mother.
Ako na ba yung anak ko?
Ay, ito na, kausap na namin. Ayan, no? Mami!
Hello,
Shelfa!
mommy.
Mommy. Hello, Mum.
Hello, mom. They can't hear you.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'll relay the message. Taga saan ka ba? Taga saan ka ba, Shelfa? Oh, she wasn't expected it. Uy, naluha si... Mare, naluha si, si Shelfa,
Oh
Mare.
my God.
Oo.
Laking Cotabato ako.
Sa Cotabato, lumaki.
Pero,
Ayan.
pinanganak sa Iloilo. Sa
Yeah, let's okay na pa.
Ilongga.
Tapos
Oo.
nung nagtrabaho na ako sa Manila.
Ayun.
Yan si Pipa,
Saan
pinanganak
po
sa
siya sa
Manila yan.
Manila? Which,
Saka sa Manila, Shelfa?
balik mo sa taas para hindi namin
Malapit
makita.
kami sa UP PGH. Doon
Down.
kami
That's it.
nakatira.
That's it.
UPPJs daw nagkakilala, Mare. Tama? Tama ba yan?
Ay,
Hindi, yung anong asawa ko?
Taga Ilonggo ka, bale, di ba?
Oo. Ano
Ayun.
ibig sabihin kung saan kami nagkita ni Keith?
Ay, gusto mo ikwento yung inyong love
Hindi,
story?
taga saan ka?
Hindi,
Taga saan ka sa Manila?
sa Manila.
Hindi ko naintindihan.
No,
Okay na.
Okay na.
Tama na.
Ayan. Okay, well, mabuhay ka. Iboboto namin. Teka muna, nasa ka ngayon? Saan ka sa UK? Saan ka sa UK nakatira?
Ano?
Nasa ka sa UK ngayon nakatira?
Sa West Sussex.
West
Sa-
Sussex. Ayan.
Malapit sa, alam mo ang Brighton?
Yes, of course. Oo. Si Pipa ba? Ilan ba ang anak mo? Isa lang o dalawa? Ilan ba ang anak?
Isa lang.
You're the only one and only Pipa, according to your mom. Wow.
Baby.
Baby.
Taga saan ka sa atin, Sonny?
At naku, nagkwentuhan tayo. Well, taga Grace Park, Caloocan City ako sa Metro Manila. Oo.
Tagalog ka talaga.
Hindi, yung aking tatay taga Cagayan Valley, Ibanag. Ang nanay ko taga La Union, Ilocana. So, pareho silang taga North. So, mabuhay ka, ha? We're gonna be supporting Pipa. We're telling everybody. Ito si Marites. Oo.
Yes. We will,
live pala
we
yan.
will notify our friends and families.
Ano yan?
Live pala yan?
Live. Kailangan live tayo. Pero mabuhay ka.
Kung ako isama, wag mo
Hindi, kasama ka na. Wala ka na magagawa. Nandiyan ka na. But anyway, ang gagawin natin ngayon, sabihin mo sa mga kababayan natin, iboto yung anak mo, sabihin mo, Pilipina yan. Sige, go ahead please. Shelfa. Ito ha mga kaibigan, ang mother ni Shelfa, ni Pipa, si Shelfa Maslin. Shelfa, sige. Gusto mo? Sige, 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 tell.
Mga kababayan, pakiusap ko, pakiboto yung anak ko, si Philippa Shelfa Maslin. Ako ang nanay niya, makikita ninyo Pilipina, pero ang tatay niya English. So pakiboto at saka talagang pag ibinoto ninyo yan, talagang magtatrabaho yan para maasikaso kayo.
Ayun.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Wow, fantastic.
Sige pa. Naku, mabuhay ha. Thank you at ikaw ay merong impromptu appearance on the Sonny Laragan Show. Natutuwa kami ni Maring.
Just say, mahal kita, mama.
Talaga naman.
Oy, may sinabi sa'yo, mahal kita, mama. Sabi gano'n, mahal kita, mama. O, ano masasabi mo?
Mahal din kita, anak. Mahal na mahal.
Aba, nagmahalan niyo mag-ina kayo sa Oy, iboto nyo na. Kailangan manalo to. Oy, thank you, Shelpa. Mabuhay.
Monday.
Ay, you see her on Monday. Oy, magkita daw kayo sa Monday. Magkita kayo sa Monday, ha?
Okay.
Sige, thank you. Ayan, si mami niya, si Shelfa. Nako, kita mo, mami. Sige, bye-bye, Shelfa, ha? Sige. Oy, iboto ninyo, ha? Iboto ninyo yan. Kami ni Marites ay nakikiusap sa inyo.
Yes, yes.
Kasi it makes us proud, di ba? Sana manalo. And imagine
Of
if she
course,
wins, di ba? We will be proud. She's raising the profile of Filipinos here in the UK.
I wish
Yes.
we could have done more if we have met you last week.
Early, yes.
It's okay. It's okay. And
It's
I
not too
actually
late.
have to. Sorry, I was going to say I have to go in a minute because I have to.
Yes.
I have an appointment to get to.
No problem.
But what I was just going to say is that this isn't the end of the story, okay? Because there are council elections next year. So if I don't win this year, I will be running a bigger and better campaign next year. And I'm really hoping that in this ward I live in, the St. Helier ward, I really hope to get in. And one really interesting thing about the St. Helier ward is that the second most spoken the third. So we've got English is the first most spoken language. Then we've got a second one, and then the third one is Tagalog. We've got a lot of Filipinos in this area. Yeah. So I don't know if they all know about me. If they don't know about me this time, like I say, there's next year.
We'll do. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But thank you for the opportunity.
We'll do
so
the best that we can right now, but we'll be prepared for next year. And Marites and I will be campaigning for you.
But I think, right now, whatever information we can gain from our internet, from Google, we will spread the word. In fact, I have been trying to already start. Do you have a Facebook account or anything that you can tell people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got Facebook. People can look me up, and
here's
I have everything. Everything is public on my Facebook, so.
Yeah, Mare. Yeah,
I'm there.
that's it. That's her. This is Pipa, Pipa. Let's just show them. Okay, oops. Philip. Yeah, there it is. Philippa. How do you pronounce it? Philippa?
Philippa or Pippa.
Philippa.
Either
Pipa.
one, whatever you prefer.
Maslin. Ayan, Philippa.
Yes.
But when they vote for you, do they have to write Pipa, or is it just they have? Is it complete in the
They just
ballot?
have to put the cross. I'm there
Cross.
as Pippa, and they just have to put the cross in the correct box.
Ayan, okay. Well, yes, we'll do that. We'll do that. Fantastic. Maraming salamat, ha. Thank you very much. At mahal ka rin namin, ha. Mahal ka rin namin. If you don't make it this time, but hope you make it. But if you don't, come back next year. We're gonna come back with a vengeance. Okay?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
Yes.
good luck
Okay.
to you, and we wish you
Maraming salamat, ha.
win.
Sige. Thank you. Ayan, ha, mga kaibigan.
Thanks so
Pipa,
much.
Maslin,
Thanks.
Green Party, London
Finding out.
Assembly Aspire. Ayan, okay. Mare, ayun, grabe, no? Wow. Galing. Kita mo
Wow.
naman. Kita mo na
Imagine,
yun.
pare, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought, that the Filipinos really have that drive, that inspiration
Oo.
to really join? Kasi, joining, it is a cause kasi pare, you have a cause, you have to have that, heart, puso, di ba? You
Yes.
know what's nice with the politician here in the UK is it's really like organized and it's about service, di
Mm-mm.
ba? And in other countries, di ba? For example, in the Philippines, it's also service, but some of them, sabi nila, are driven because of different things. But
Yes.
wow, it's amazing how Philippa or Pipa really managed to make it, in fact, to even join the election. Fantastic.
Yes.
In
Mag-break lang
Sudan,
ako, Mare,
there's
ha? Mabilis lang na break, ha? Mag-break lang tayo, mabilis lang, ha? Mag-break
sure,
lang ako. And then
please, yes.
yes, parang ano, para ito, kasi Mother's Day ngayon, supposedly meron tayong pa-contest pero wala na tayong time. Sa Friday ko na lang,
Mm.
3,000 pesos ang pinamimigay ko, Mare, sa ating winner.
Wow, boy.
Yes,
Ah,
ang mananalo taga-Europe, pero kailangan tumawag sa Pilipinas ang nanay, kailangan tawagan natin live. May nanalo ng Monday, eh.
oh,
Oo, at si Susan Batong Bakal, no. We'll have a short break, mga kaibigan, saglit po lamang, no. Wag ho kayong alis.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you, so you can be there for them.
Okay. Tuloy-tuloy ho tayo, no? Ayan, World Remit ho, Mother's Day ho, sa May 9, magpadala na ho kayo, no? You can do it via World Remit. Meron tayo supposedly contest ngayon, pero sa Friday ko na, dodoblehin ko na yung prices natin sa Friday ho, no? 3,000 pesos ho, ang pinamimigay natin, Mare, doon sa ating mga viewers na
wow, that's
taga-Europe.
good.
Oh, yes. So, sa Europe. Tapos, pero kailangan, hindi kayo mananalo lang na basta dahil sumali ho kayo. You have to be able to talk to your mom. Kaya tawagan ho ninyo sila at mag-download kayo ng Viber. Si Pinky, kita mo, Viber lang yon, no? So, you could be anywhere. At malinaw, Mare, di ba? I remember nung mga bago-bago
Yeah, very
tayo,
well.
hirap na hirap tayo sa
Easy naman.
Viber.
Mga
Eh,
iPhone, yeah.
nahiya ako sa kumari ko, sabi ni, dahil we have to talk to people via Viber. Eto na, malinis na tayo. So wala na tayong problema sa Viber for many weeks now. They can call us. So Viber ho, kung pag gusto niyo kami makausap, no? Yes. Teka muna, may mga pagbati yata tayo, Mare, no? Basahin lang natin saglit, no? Kanina pang...
Oo, basahin mo dyan.
Sandali, ipa-flash natin. Hanapin ko lang, ipa-flash natin tong ating mga... Magandang hapon, no? Oy, si Pipa, P-I-P-P-A, no? Pero Philippa Maslin yan. Iboto ho natin. Pilipina ho yan. Ang nanay niyon ho ay Pinay, no? Ayan, anto. Si
Pinapost
Maggie
mo,
Paras.
pare.
Pinost mo. Mabuhay. Hindi, pagkatapos natin na show, today, tomorrow, a little way. At magandang pakinggan yung sinabi niya na Saint Helier daw, kung saan siya, no? Kumakandidato. Pangatlong language na commonly spoken or Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Which is good, no?
Grabe, no? I
Kasi
never thought.
may hospital kasi rin, Saint Helier, nakalimutan ko na kung anong tawag doon eh. O Helier, kung paano pronunciation.
Color.
Oo. Helier yata, Mare. Helier, parang ganun.
Kung tinitingnan ko yung profile niya eh.
Oo. Hindi, mapalad tayo. Tulungan ho natin. Let's help, syempre. Sino pa tutulungan natin? Kundi yung, di ba, mga ka-close natin. So, siya ay Pinoy by virtue of her mom. Si Shelpa, nakita nyo naman kanina, oh. Di ba? Alam mo, nung ma-interview si Pipa, naiyak si naiyak si Shelba. Nagpunas pa siya ng mata niya na naluha siya na This is good, nakakatuwa. Nanay, Mare, ikaw man siguro, di ba? Kumandidato si Kirk o kung sino man dyan, sa mga anak mo at may success. Ayun nga lang, di ba, naging, ano ba yung nangyari kay Kirk nung huli, di ba? You were so proud, we were proud of him. Siya ba yung naging speaker no kanilang graduating class or something like that? Hindi ko alam. Basta, remember? So,
Naiiyak ka talaga, pare. You're, there's more, how do you call it? Siguro, it's I would say na ikaw rin as a parent, you
Mm.
did well. You did okay in raising them, which is really
Yes.
good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Uy, madami pag dati ah.
Nakaka-proud naman nakaka-proud
Oh,
naman yung ating mga
si Pipa. And
si
si
Tita.
Pinky, no?
Oo,
Oh,
ang galing.
oh.
Ang galing-galing
Okay.
talaga.
Eto, basta, Mari, ito, nababasa mo ba to? Bilisan lang natin to. Ayan, si Jennifer.
Ah,
Hello po, Jennifer yata.
Jennifer, yeah, hello.
Ayan.
Good evening
Siya,
to you, Jennifer, wherever you are. Sabi
Uy,
naman ni Jennifer, World Worship Cares.
hindi kasi nga may ano tayo, may pa-contest, lalagyan lang yung hashtag World Remit Care. Sorry gagawin ho natin sa
Ah,
Friday kasi nga medyo ano, no? Pero Mother's Day promo ho natin yan dito sa The Sunny Laragan Show. We're giving away prizes, 3,000 pesos. So, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday supposedly, kaya lang medyo naparami ng guest natin ngayon. Sa Friday ho, babawi tayo. Mas marami tayong pamimigay na mga papremyo, no? Okay, si Marjorie Moniz. Let's just say hello to Marjorie Moniz. Ayan, si Marjorie Moniz.
Hello,
Nanonood sa atin.
Margie.
Oo. Sino ba to? Okay, sorry. Talagang
Margie.
dami palang sumali sa Daisy Rig. Oo, marami sumali dito sa ating Scott.
World Remit Cares, halata.
Oo,
Dapat,
oo.
ano na sila, dapat meron na silang, ano niyan,
Yes,
ah, how to
Friday.
enter into your,
Kailangan mag-download sila ng Viber Mare and they will have to tell their mother, no? Or pwede rin mother-in-law kasi kung wala ka ng mother, namatay na. Or pwede rin yung lola mo. Kung lola mo, kamukha ko, nagpalaki sa akin, Mare, lola no? So, pwede rin
ganun
yon.
ba?
Oo, lola's
Oo,
boy
siya na
ako.
yung parang talagang
Siya yung
yung
nanay ko,
parent
no?
mo.
Oo, pinaka-nanay ko. Ayan, oo.
Oo.
Ayan, oy, si Denise, sabi niya,
Um,
magandang gabi, araw po sa lahat. Ayun, mabuhay, no? Oy,
yeah.
si
Marami
Dex,
dito pare ha, hindi ko lang mabasa sa Facebook,
sige.
but we have quite a lot of comments, so baka makita mo dyan. Pag hindi naman namin kayo ma-read lahat, thank you so much for your comments. Oh, hi! Hello Dexter.
Si
Thank you for
Dexter,
watching
yes.
again.
Oo, ito si Emeline Rafael. Ayan, good afternoon, Sunny and Ma'am Marites. Ayun, oo.
Hello, good afternoon to you, darling.
Ayan, oy, si Joey Abanilla, no? Sabi niya, good evening.
Oh, loyal natin yan si Joey.
Oh,
Thank you,
last
Joey.
week. Oy, Joey, kung may kilala kayo mga Pinoy na taga-Europe, no? Tell them na may pa-contest dito sa The Sunny Laragan Show that namimigay kami ng 3,000 pesos. Yung ibang contest, hindi ko na babanggitin yon. Kasi mas malaki-laki premyo rito pag dito sila nanonood, pare.
Of
Hindi ko na
course.
babanggitin yung ibang
Oh,
no? Oo, yung ibang contest yan. But mga kaibigan natin yan eh. Sige, okay. Si Rudy Libroho, bumabati sa atin sa Northern Ireland. Sabi niya, good day po, Miss Lovely Marites. Uy, Lovely Pinky.
hello.
And Sir Sunny and all kababayans, mabuhay from Belfast. Uy, ito yung anak nito, si Mia Mare, napakahusay gumawa ng kanta.
Oh,
Meron na siyang
wow.
songs. Kilala mo ba ano pangalan to? Si Ed Sheeran?
Sheeran, of course.
Yes,
The most popular singer in the UK.
yes.
One of the most popular.
Yung klase ng kanta ng bata na to, yung anak niya, ganun, parang may dikit eh. No? So, mahusay at a
Oo.
very young age of 15, 16, 14. Bata pa to eh. Oh, bata pa. Oh yeah,
Galing.
Ayan, si Doris. Ito, nako, napakaganda to, Mario. Kita mo. Si Doris, this Saturday, watch Valerie Concepcion. Live ho yan. Mapapanood nyo for the UK crowd, for the Scandinavia.
Saan ka?
Sa Facebook page ni Valerie Concepcion, no? This is brought to you by World
Wow.
Remit Den. Pwede kayo manalo ng mga prizes doon, no? So, they're giving away 1,000 peso prizes, no? So, panoorin ho ninyo yan. Kay Valerie, tingnan ko ma-flash ko yung may post si,
Thank you, Doris Manalo Cornejo, for watching from Sweden.
ayan, World Remit Cares, yan. Maganda siya,
World
Mare.
Remit
Look at her,
Cares.
Kitang-kita mo, Parang
I know, I like her
kamukha mo,
hair.
magaganda, no?
Siyempre, Pinay eh.
Jennifer Bukadker, good afternoon, Miss Allen. And Sir Sunny.
Good afternoon.
Happy Mother's Day is advance sa mga kababayan. God bless everyone. Oy, thank you.
Oo. Para hindi magkamali yung iba, pati yung mga anak ko kasi nagrereklamo na for 10 years, dalawang
Oh.
beses daw si Mami mag-Mother's Day. Isa sa UK, isa sa Philippines.
Oo nga.
Yung UK, mga kaibigan, tapos na last month. So this week sa Pilipinas po yan. So ako okay na ako kung hindi ako makatanggap ng bulaklak ngayon. Nasa UK naman ako kasi pang Pilipinas lang yung Mother's Day ngayon.
Oo nga, oo nga. Oo nga, nakakalito nga, di ba? May Pilipinas, may UK, hindi sabay no? Pero ang Pilipinas, alam ko, sabay sa Amerika. If I'm not
That's
mistaken,
right.
So yung December, May 9 would be the American version, no? Yung Americanong
Correct,
version.
yeah.
Oo. Ano to? Good afternoon, Kuya Sunny and Ma'am Marites, watching from Derbyshire. Mabuhay, ha? Daisy
Hello,
Wrigley, no? Ito,
Daisy.
taga Sweden to, Mare. Virginia Elona. Good afternoon, Sunny and Marites. Wishing you a good day, as a man. And please,
wish me good luck for my coming vaccination on Friday, May the
Oh.
7th. Wow, good luck to you, Virginia. Do not be scared. I had my vaccine. Sunny had a vaccine. We are all fine.
May 7.
So,
Kailan ang second mo, Mare?
it should be this coming week.
Okay,
I have
okay.
to check my schedule. Kasi
Ako
it's
okay.
kailan
Next week pa ako, 13.
13. Okay.
Oo, sa
Ako
13 pa
naman,
ako.
I think I'm feeling okay, but I just have so many things to do. So I want to clear out my schedule first. Kasi parang I want to prepare. Because sabi nila, baka daw yung second dose, medyo, ano yan, medyo, so I want to make sure na tapos ko muna yung mga obligation ko, may advance akong i-tape. Nakuha mo na, baka kunyari magka-lagnat ako or something. So may inaayos
Okay.
kasi ako mga paperworks ngayon eh.
Pero
So, I just wanna-
at least yung pagka nadalawa na yan, we're fully confident na okay na. Maski pa di ba? May protection na tayo, no? May protection na tayo. Yung kay Pinky nga, ilalaban na nila yung mixing and mixing na dahil actually may
Would you
di-
do that? I think for me,
I wouldn't, but they're doing it. They're doing a test right now na kung paano yung mix and match ba? No, o mixing lang, parang mix nila kunyari first dose mo iba, second dose mo iba. Meron isang trial na ongoing. Last month binabalita na nila yun or 2 months ago.
parang ayoko yata. I think I will, if there's a way, I would go for,
The same.
I would go for the same.
Siyempre.
Diba?
Oo. I'm so thankful nga na medyo nagkaroon ako ng message na, uy, pwede ka na. So, thank you, Lord. No? Dahil tinatawagan ko nga dati yung, I forgot the number, 139 ba? 137? 13, may number ayun, pero so far okay naman. Meron na ako, so kampante na ako. Yun na lang.
Yeah.
Wala akong naramdaman na side effects, ang linis, no?
Ako naman, medyo sumakit talaga yung ulo ko. I have a terrible headache.
Okay. Wow, okay.
On the first night na lang.
Have you ever had your flu jab? Naka-experience ka na ba? Hindi pa?
Yeah, every once and every 2 years. But when we were here, before we left and when we arrived, for safety, talagang nagpa-job kami. Before we left Manila. And then 6 months after I had here, noong December, I had another one. It was very cold. So I just want to be extra careful. So I had another one again.
Kaya ako nabanggit yung flu jab. First time ko magkaroon ng flu jab in 2007 or 2008 yata. Para ako tinanangkaso. Parang ang sama ng pakiramdam ko. Oo, ang sama ng pakiramdam ko na pagkatapos na natakot ako. Sabi ko, ayoko na. So the following year, mga succeeding years, hindi na ako ng flu jab. I was having the same worry nung nagkaroon ako ng first dose ng Pfizer. Pero
Pfizer.
Oo, pero okay naman. Okay naman. Wala namang
Actually,
problema.
some people talaga, the reason why it's fighting your system is because it's effective. That means that you are healthy and therefore your internal body fighting for. Kasi remember, they also are injecting you the same supposed to be virus, di ba? But then you are feeling like that because you are healthy and your system is rejecting it. Pasimula lang yan.
Ayan. Mare, napaka-green mo. Maganda ka ang guest natin, taga-green party. Meron din ako rito sa tabi ko.
Pati yung tabi ko green.
Ayan, Mare. Ayan, oh. Oh, ayan. Meron din ako. Oh, ayan, oh. O yan,
Ah, di
selos.
ba? Ayan.
Oo, talagang,
Agree, no?
oo,
Hindi,
agree.
nasa server room kasi ako ngayon eh. Kaya hindi na ako nagpa-plug-plug. Dito na ako sa server room ano, para hindi ako mawala sa ere.
Pero maganda, teka muna, yung plant mo, one question lang, yan ba naaarawan yan? Pinaarawan mo? Kasi itong aking plant na to, hindi ko alam kung magtatampo to, kailangan ilabas ko once a week, no?
Actually, this is Jimmy's plant eh. May pangalan siya dito. I think this is Jimmy. She named everything eh. So I think this is Jimmy or something.
Jimmy ang
So,
pangalan ng ano mo,
sa-
na? Jimmy ang pangalan niyan?
Oo, lahat ng bagay dito sa bahay may pangalan. Even the washing machine, may mga pangalan yan. Even our car in Manila has a name. Ang pangalan ni Nick dun sa isang car namin, Pinay. Oh, I heard that Pinay is in servicing. Sabi ko, okay. So if people would hear.
Really? That's nice, ha? Ako kotse, yeah, may pangalan, pero hindi ko alam na ano. May tanim ako, may kalamansi ako, pare. May maliit akong kalamansi. Sabi yata, lucky plant na rin in a way yan, di ba? Tapos meron akong mga lucky plants. Pero meron ako yung kalamansi. Next time, pag nakita tayo, pakikita ko.
Kasi
May bigyan ko ng pangalan.
Oo, you will remember. Si Nick at saka si Nicky yung mahilig dyan. So medyo natuto na rin kami. So pagka kunyari may sira yung mga dishwasher or washing machine, oy, palitan mo na nga yan si George. So for example, if you ask me, I have ano bang tawag nito? The very auspicious arowana. I invested in arowana, I think 5 years ago. 3 years ago.
Isda yan, ha? Isda yan, di ba?
Isda.
Oh, isda yan, di ba?
Napili siya pare as in super duper. Sobrang maliit pa siya na small talaga siya. Ngayon, ganito na siya. Okay, malaki na siya. So, I name him Jeff because Jeff Bezos of Amazon, the billionaire. So,
Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So, pag tumatawag ako sa kunyari yung mga staff ko sa Manila, pag bina-Viber nila, sabi niya, ma'am, wala na pong mauubos na yung food ni Jeff. So, I already know na naghihingi
si
sila
Jeff
ng
Bezos, no?
pagkain ni Jeff.
So, wala ka bang Bill? Wala kang Bill, si Bill Gates? Wala kang, sino ba mga mayayaman? Wala kang Richard Branson? Wala ka bang Warren Buffett ba? Buffett?
Wala pa. Si Richard
Wala pa.
siguro ipapangalan ko yung speedboat doon sa El Nido.
Kay Richard,
diba?
Yeah, Richard Branson.
Island, di ba? Island.
Yes.
So yan, papadala yan sila sa akin ng picture.
Necker Island. Oh, wow, okay. So Malacanang siya. Paano yan? Wala ka partner? Solo lang yan?
Hindi mo pwedeng i-partner yung It has to be solo.
Solo talaga. Solo talaga.
Solo. Otherwise, they're gonna eat or they're gonna fight with each other.
Okay. Hindi ka mukha ng mga doves, no? Ang dove pala, Mare, nabasa ko lang na yung mga dove pala, mga pala yan, mga tapat ba sa pag-ibig? Parang ganun.
Yes.
Kaya pala, isa lang ang partner nila na kaya pala pagka may kinakasal, mga doves ang ginagamit. Dahil ang mga doves kasi talagang very, ano ba tag doon? Yun lang. Loyal. Isa lang ang partner.
With the Mandarin ducks, they live and die for each other.
Ayun, no. Well,
Yes, oo.
May natutunan kami sa
ang ganda na natin parang yung discussion natin, no? So,
yes.
Oo, pasalamatan natin yung ating mga viewers. Thank you for keeping your company and keeping us your company, of course. And we'll be seeing you again next week. Ano pa ba? Meron na akong ipopromote pa I'm sharing
go.
this to you on your private chat. If they can just go, kasi marami nagtatanong pare here sa natin, private chat. If you can go to Marites Allen
teka muna, private chat na Facebook, Mare, Facebook mo ibigay,
Because sa natin, sa
Facebook.
Filipino TV. Hindi dito.
Hindi. Ipa-private chat mo sa akin, para ma-flash ko, mailagay natin?
Pwede mo siyang pwede mo
siyang... Hindi, bigay mo sa akin sa message. I-message mo sa akin, Mare.
Sige. Anyways, but if not, you can actually just go to maritesallen.com. Marami pa kami mga articles doon or sa Facebook natin na page. Yung po mga tinatanong niyo pare na mga, some people would ask me,
.co.uk, Mare? .co.uk? .co.uk.com?
No, that's maritesallen.com.
.com. Okay.
.com. Yeah,
Tingnan
nandito
naman.
na pare sa ano, sa private sa Facebook mo.
Andiyan na ba? Okay. Ito, meron kasi ako, ito ba ang, sandali, website? Teka muna kasi. We'll have to go to the other side. MaritesAllen.com, okay? Para makita ng ating mga kababayan. So, ito yung mga parang may mga booklets ba na nasa harapan niya?
May
Mare?
mga articles kasi, like this month, they are asking me na what are the lucky directions, ano maswerte ngayong buwan, ano
Mm.
yung mga sector na dapat nilang i-activate, if they want more money or more
Mhm.
health or love. Oo. So, makikita nila dyan. So, if you
Ito yan.
can go down pa sa ano, yeah, if you can please go to like the Marites Allen logo, if you can put your cursor there and you go down, yan, marami po kayong articles na makikita. Yan, recent updates yan, no? Puncture your life. Yan.
Okay.
So,
Ito
mga
yung nasa kaliwa.
kaibigan,
From Your Life, Psychic
yes,
Guidance. Okay.
yes. Yan. So, if you click the puncture your life,
From Your Life yung una-una. Okay.
yes, yes, oh. Nandiyan na yung mga kaibigan, yung mga tinatanong yung mga yan, no? What are the lucky directions for the month? So, if you go down pare, sa article niya yan, no?
Mhm.
You can find peace in the northwest, good fortune in the southwest.
Peace in the North.
Di ba?
Okay. Okay, sandali.
Yan.
We'll try to, ano ba tawag dito? Okay, so,
Actually, it can be seen naman. Clear naman siya, pare. Okay naman siya. Yan.
okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Back mo pa ng konti. Yan. So, they can, find, using this guide, this is your luck for the month of May.
Ayan. For the month of May to. Ito yung Feng Shui Your Life. Okay. Ayan, ganda. For the month of, ayan, okay. Soul and Magazine UK, no?
Yeah,
Find
that's right.
peace in the northwest. Enjoy good fortune in the southwest. Boost your love in the west. Honor your well-being in the center. Protect the breaks in the north, no? Double your luck in the east. Exude confidence in the south. Ayan pala, ano? Pero may yan, every month yan naabangan, no? Merong listahan na kagad. Meron na ano.
So, yun.
Okay,
So, just
all right.
follow that.
Sige. That's puntahan nyo lang ninyo sa maritesallen.com. Ayan, maritesallen.com. Para
It's not
nagsagana
so
day.
bad, pare. They can actually get it direct from my fan page, Marites Allen as well.
Which fan page yan? Sa Facebook.
Marites Allen on Facebook. Oo, sa Facebook
Sa Facebook.
lang. Nandiyan naman
Sa
siya.
Facebook. Okay, sa Marites Allen. So, ayun, no, sa may Marites Allen, doon ho nyo makikita, maritesallen.com. Tapos, Marites Allen. The Feng Shui Queen ba, Mare? O iba?
Yes, Real Feng Shui Queen.
Ayan, the Real Feng
I
Shui
think
Queen.
naka-ano na po dito, naka-select na rin dito.
Ayan. Okay, so ito yan, no? Ito yan. Ayan. So, ayan. Makikita niyo ho yan, no?
Yan. Oo.
Miss Marites. Yan ang kanyang ano. So, pwede niyo rin mabasa diyan. So, ayan, no?
Yes, oo.
Ayan. Fantastic.
Tapos yan.
Okay, well.
Yun.
Mabuhay. Okay, so Mare, sige, baka may mga ano ka pa, mga shoutouts, announcements, and magpaalam na siguro tayo. No? Sige,
Yes,
go.
So we have a very fantastic. So thank you again, Pare, for the very wonderful, productive day today. And to all of our viewers, thank you for keeping and having your time to spend it with us today. And again, please do continue to keep watching us every Wednesday. Dito lang po yan sa Filipino TV Europe under SONNY LARAGAN Show. And on my show every Monday, mga kaibigan, 1 p.m. London, 8 p.m. Philippines. Kung bibisitahin niyo po ang YouTube ng Marites Allen, you can subscribe and share. Ang dami pong mga magagandang words of wisdom, insights, mga advisory galing po sa aking mga guests. And every Friday is our Friga Fashion Friday. Dito po natin na papag-usapan ano yung mga maswerte, na mga lucky charms, mga damit, This coming Friday po, yeah, magbibigay pugay tayo of course sa ating mga Wonder Mommies of Friga Wonder Moms, this coming Friday. So don't forget to stay tuned. If you have a nominee, of course, magbibigay po kami ng surprise gift to you. So wala pa kayong gagawin. Ang gagawin nyo lang is makinig and then you participate on Friday. That's gonna be May, anong araw ba yan pare? That's gonna be May 7. So May 7 mga kaibigan, magkita-kita tayo dito sa another episode of Marites Allen. Okay, thank you so much pare and we'll see you next week. Thank you guys.
Sa World Remit, naiintindihan namin ang iyong paglalakbay. Na minsan, kailangan lumayo upang makamit ang tagumpay. With ways to save more, when you send more, World Remit is here for you. So you can be there for them.